Good morning, it is Jane with Scraptascyarns, and granted I've been a little bit busy and my Crochet has kind of gone but I was working on a project while I was in the hospital sitting by Thomas, and I thought I would tell you about this little yarn, and some of you may have seen it. It is a discontinued yarn, and it is, Wrap Star by Lion Brand. And they say it is a number 3. But let's look at that number 3. It is actually 4 strands that are held together. And it's more of a, I would say a 2 plus. It's rather annoying. It has a lot of static cling in it, which I've found kind of funny as I'm going along. But I thought I would show you what I had started. I'm working, this is the first skein, and it's no set pattern. I was just started something and just started doing whatever while I was doing it. You know, we have a couple of puff stitches, a little, fillet, and then mostly just double crochets. Now this is the second skein. I just started adding it. I was hoping to be done with it, just one skein, but it's too small. And I was actually doing that for Rose's Wings for this month because they are wanting light shawls as part of the Wings program. Now, my days have been pretty busy trying to break into Thomas's electronic devices. I've had a little bit of success and a whole lot of non-success. So I do have someone that is trying to help me. That is basically, I've given him remote access so that he can try to break into it, find passcodes, whatever the heck they do when they start looking line by line, on the computers. So hopefully he'll have some success too. Because according to Thomas, before he passed away, he had started the taxes, just hadn't sent them off. Well, I don't know what computer that's on. I found quite a few computers. The university sent home a computer. When I went into his office to clean out, he told me that one of the monitors was his. Now, I knew the Mini Mac was his, keyboard and all that. But I wasn't sure because there were 2 monitors in his office. One was a little one and one was a real big one. Well, I forgot to get the monitors and the cords to actually charge the Mac, the Mini Mac. So I went back, and of course they had found more stuff when they were emptying out the bookshelves, because Thomas had wanted all of the books for the students to have first pick of those, and then they could do whatever they wanted with the rest of the books. And trust me, there were 5 6-foot bookshelves in that office. Now, I do know that some of those bookshelves are ones he purchased, but I'm leaving them. I have no room for that kind of stuff. Really, I don't. Because along with my yarn stash, Thomas had started a yarn stash, so my house is pretty full right now. And of course, you know that I have that big fabric stash as well, which I've been working on. But in this, they had found a bunch of smaller notebooks, about like this. And I knew some of them were what geologists called field journals. But some of them didn't have anything written on them, like, where the outcrop was or anything like that. So I was really hopeful they would have passwords and passcodes. No. But that's okay, because most of them are pretty blank, so I'll be able to use those. And we did leave some other things for the students to have in their lounge, like a small refrigerator and a microwave. I did bring home his Keurig just because there was lots of coffee that I like, so I brought that home. But what I've been finding in going through and cleaning out things with Thomas, from Thomas, around Thomas, there are things that he kept that make me go, what? Under our bed, we have always used the underbed as extra storage for things that we don't usually, we haven't been working on or using or whatever recently. So I pulled all that out because I decided I'm just going to go through all of it. Get rid of things we've not used, for 14, 15, 16 years, right? I found a bag that had five old phones, non-working phones in them. For the life of me, I have no idea why he thought it was important to keep those phones. But, it's been interesting. And along the way, I found some things that I had forgot about, like 2 totes of crochet thread, which I don't use crochet thread anymore. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to donate that or not. But I also found some drop spindle spinning that I had started, and I only have like this much left, and I do have that ball somewhere else, so I thought, I'll just mess around and do a little bit of that when I'm done doing everything. So it's been an interesting week, folks. And the funniest thing that I think is the amount of stuff we collect over the years that we don't realize that we have and we don't really use. And I often wonder why we do that. So I always tease that I'm a hoarder. But I have found my husband is a hoarder as well. And some of the things he kept, I have no idea. Like I said, they're silly things. Like tags. He was a big believer that you had to keep all the boxes that your computers came in, your iPhones, your iPads, all that. So I have a 6-foot bookshelf, and next to that bookshelf is a space. It's about like this. That has all the computer boxes, all the iPhone boxes, everything else in it. And I kept telling him, we don't need to keep the boxes. We don't. We can get rid of the boxes. It's okay to get rid of the boxes. So now I'm getting rid of the boxes, breaking them down to be recycled. And just hoping occasionally there might be a secret left in there. Who knows? Okay, I thought I would go on now and show you the shop update that I am planning. Actually, by the time you see this, the shop update, I don't know what's going on with this camera, but apparently it's only filming about 8 minutes at a time. But anyway, as I was saying, by the time you see this video, the update, everything will be in the shop ready to go. First off, I'm going to show you the bowl cozies. I have bowl cozies. There are 4 of these in the hot chili pepper style. There are 2 in the, I want to say, not magnolia. Drawing a blank. Sunflower, chrysanthemums. Life is hard sometimes. There are 2 of those, and then there are 4 of the popsicle, and then there are 8 of the donuts. Now these will fit a good size bowl. We use a large Corningware bowl with these, and you'll see that in the pictures. Basically what I'm going to list it is as a picture of all those together, and then you can purchase what you want out of that. So yeah, that's kind of where I was going at with this, and I think that's it for this portion. I'm going to have to fit it in with the rest of it. And I found quite a few of the little, I guess you call them notion pouches. You could probably use these for whatever. There are 2 in the Sugar Skull, and I have included in them a key ring, you know, to go on it. And they're just plain, real simple, smaller ones. That is one without a handle. And then there are 2 that actually have handles on them. I beg your pardon, there are 3 that have handles on them. They have various colored zippers and, you know, little pom-poms on the ends of them. Those will be up in the shop. And then I have a few of the faux leather bags that I had made, and this is in the mermaid print. It's real pretty, and those, you know, have the key rings on them as well, and they will be up in the shop. And then we have quite a few of these lovely pink bags, pink and purples. If I can get the pom-poms to untangle. Apparently they're trying to mate. So I have, that's a rose gold. I have 3 in pink, and they have different pom-poms on them. And then we have I have a couple of what there is called the rose gold pouches. Those will be up. And then we have a couple of rainbow. Faux leather pouches. And then I have a couple of the purple iridescent, and they all have different pom-poms. Now when I list these, I'm just going to list the pouch color. I'm not actually going to list the pom-pom colors, because they're just going to be varied. And then of course there's a little bit of a, what is this, cheetah print with the black pom-poms. And then there is this lovely little silver, it's supposed to be snake. I don't know if it is or not, with the pom-pom key ring on the end. And then I have several silver notions pouches. Now this is the only one that has a gray zipper. The rest have black zippers. And then I have 4 of gold and black zipper with different colored pom-poms. So those will be up in the shop. They will be listed as notion pouches, and then you will get to choose the color you want. I don't know that I'm going to, you know, charge a whole lot for these. I figure maybe $5 for them. You're probably going to pay more in shipping to get them. And then the bowl cozies will be $6 a piece, 2 for $10, that kind of thing. But that's kind of it for now. I hope you enjoyed this shop update, and I'll see you guys again soon. I have been cutting bags in my, what I call my non-sleep time. I'll get in bed and sleep for a couple hours, and then I'm up thinking about things and doing. So it's a hit or miss for me for sleep, off and on during the day, but I know that'll settle down eventually. things are looking a little bit better. We're getting things finished and done as far as the legal aspect. But any of you that have been through a death in the family, you know, there's a lot of legal stuff to go through. And it's just astronomical. I would suggest if any of you have thought about things, pre-plan. Thomas did not pre-plan. I have pre-planned, but Thomas did not. He did not want to. He didn't want to think about that. I think he thought he was going to be immortal. So, what can you say, right? But, yeah, that's it for today. And I, as always, learn to enjoy the beauty and splendor of God that surrounds you. And remember to choose kindness. And I'll see you guys again soon with some bags. Bye. I do have some little pouches that are also going to be in there. I don't know if I mentioned the prices. The bowl cozies will be $6 a piece or 2 for $10. And the pouches most likely are going to be $5, maybe $6 with the key ring. And then of course your shipping. So that is it for this little bit of the portion. Now we'll get ready to go to the rest of it. I'm hoping it captured everything. We'll see. I may have to come back and do another video. Anyway, the things that podcasters have to put up with when they're filming. It's outrageous. I think I told you about finding all the things, you know, in the closet. Hopefully it captured all of that. Probably not. But here's hoping that it did. Oh well. Anyway, see you guys soon.